welcome back to a new Transformers toy review. I'm AutoCon, and this is Transformers Slingshot. Now, this is just a really quick toy review, if I'm being honest, because it's part of the Aerialbots. A lot of people were kind of complaining, I believe, about the Aerialbots being all the same mold, which is, it's like, why would you get bothered by that, since I think the original, even the Combiner Wars, they were basically all the same mold. So, I just thought that it was kind of dumb, you know. I was expecting them to be all the same mold, kind of like, just not same mold, but kind of like around the same. The only difference would be this painting and like the plain mode, kind of a little bit like here, you know, the different painting and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, they're great. They're great. I love them, you know. I have no issues with Superion, Aerialbots, all of them. I've been playing with them. Like, they're great. Get them. Get them. Right now, you can get them at Target. You can get Silverbolt at Target, because I guess they have clearance right now. So, you know, if you have that 15% off, or they have crazy deals at Target right now with toys. So, Silverbolt should be able to get it right there with very cheap price, you know? And that's the main body. Other than that, from the body, the pieces, the limbs, and all that, offer up Target, Walmart, and Amazon. I found a lot of $60 for all three on offer up, which is really crazy, and it's really good considering that they all go for like $30. So yeah. So anyways, as plain mode, I do like this whole thunder strikes thingies that look cool. Cockpit looks cool, gray, silver, black, you know, or kind of white. No, white would be like this, but this is more like silver. Underneath it, what you expect from an Aerialbot, the whole chest piece and all that, and the head hiding right there. So it's great. I like the simplicity. I like the accuracy. So yeah, transformation is pretty simple. Basically, if you own any of the other Aerialbots, then from Age of the Primes, or even Combiner Wars, because they're kind of the same, kind of, not really, but yeah, it's pretty much the same. So first, we're just gonna fold these. I'm just gonna fold the wings out just to get them out of the way. Take off the guns, you know, and then we're just gonna bring these pieces up, and then just like that, fold the hands out, and we already have most of the figure transform. And then we're just gonna bring these wings back to make sure. I bring them down just to make sure that it clicks in there. Just kind of like that. And then you just kind of rotate the head. You have the legs there already forming. And bring this out. Just bring this in there. Just like that. Fold these out. Fold these in. Just kind of like that. And then bring these in there. Just like that. And then you just open the legs. And go. And then just kind of, okay, just making sure it's tap in there nice and neat. So yeah, and then you can fold the wings, because then they tap in there just like that, you know, just like that. Now, I do like having the wings open. It makes it look cool, and it doesn't look like they just, because if they have them folded like that, to me it looks like they have a rocket up in their back, like just glued to them, like somebody just grabbed a rock and just tapped it in there and just glued it together. So I do like the wings. It just makes it look like, you know, more of a plain Transformer. So that's my opinion. But however you like your figure. But if I were to like put them together and all that and like separate them, because I have them posed as Superion, but if I were to put them separately, I would fold the wings just to control more space regulations in my shelves. And that, it just looks great. Articulation is really simple, just like the other ones. Ball joint on the head, so he can kind of have some movements, but he does look whole 360 rotation. Arms can do a 360. They can go out that much. Bend on the bicep, rotation on the arm, and a little movement on the hand, but that's due to transformation. And then legs can go out that much, can bend that much up to the back, and then they can just boom, knee bend on the knee that much, ankle tilted always just like that, and they go out that much and do the split. So pretty good solid figure for what it is, you know. He is an upgrade for the Combiner Wars. I do think all the Aerialbots are an upgrade from the Combiner Wars, just mainly because they have better articulation and they look better, considering that the other ones were almost all the same and then just transformed the same, and then they were just like the same thing here, but I feel like there's more you can tell more who's who on these guys compared to like the Combiner Wars. They're all just kind of the same figure. Like, there's a difference. Maybe I'm contradicting myself right now, but there is a difference from Combiner Wars and the Age of Primes. Like, there's a big difference, in my opinion. So, my humble opinion is Age of the Primes is a little better. You know, the whole frame for combiners, it is good because it allows the limbs, like these guys or the other pieces, to actually be a solid figure, you know. Because if you have one figure Voyager class price point, changing into a you want a Voyager class figure to change into a robot, change into a vehicle, change into a base for like the whole combining, and then also change into the torso for that. At that point, just get a third-party figure. A third-party figure that are like $100 and up, you know? And Hasbro doesn't do that, you know? It's not going to give you a figure that's Voyager price point that changes into 4 things, you know? We have these Combiner Wars that can barely manage the... Well, they did pretty good on the Combiner Voyagers. But you want a Voyager to turn into a vehicle, freaking body or torso, and then a robot. Like, all those 3 is kind of hard on a Voyager price point. That's why they did that's why I feel like the inner frame and all that, the exoskeleton works. Not the inner frame, sorry. And then it allows the other pieces to just be an actual robot that looks nice. You know, look at Devastator. Devastator, so far, the Constructicons, they're all great. They're just amazing. I really love them all. A lot better than Combiner Wars, in my opinion. And then I can't afford those third-party figures. Like, they're so expensive. I could buy them, but it's like, damn, like, I'll just stick to Hasbro that just charges me that much, and then, you know, I can buy them at the store. I don't have to buy them online, or, I don't know. I want to get third-party figures. I'm just, like, kind of, like, not scared, but kind of like I'm scared to break them, and then who do I call? Like, I'm gonna call a little third company to substitute my figure. So yeah, and then we just bring this whole section here, and then just like that, and then obviously landing gears right here in the chest right here, which is there. And then just bring this up. Bring this up. I would have liked landing gear to actually be more right here to the front of the jet. It just feels a little weird, in my opinion. Again, with the opinion. It just feels weird because it's like, you know. But then again, the whole way that this whole thing functions is just a brick that just kind of pegs to the leg. So then that's why the whole landing gear is here. But they could have added it here too. Maybe like right here. But then you have this whole section that's holding the whole plane back up, so it's just confusing. But it's still a great figure. Solid combiner, solid figure, solid Superion. So, yeah. Here we have the other one, which is a different mold, but still looks great. So, yeah. So, if you enjoyed this toy review, please like and subscribe, and thank you. And please go check out my other videos if you like this toy review. Oh, I forgot to bring this up. Oh, I forgot to bring this down. So, yeah. Please like and subscribe, and thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video.